Is the toughest camera you can buy any good? Let's unbox it and find out. What's up everyone, I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. So today, I'm unboxing the Olympus TG-6. Now, I've never used a tough camera like this before. I normally use action cameras, but I've got to thinking that there are some times where I would just like some more actual camera functionality that my action cameras don't give me. So I'm excited to try this out because I've heard it can be pretty tough and pretty good. But before we unbox this, I do want to thank my friends over at B&H Photo for loaning me this TG-6. If you'd like to get your very own, there will be links in the description below. And I'm too excited. Let's get into this. I love checking out new kind of cameras. I don't see people talk about these kind of durable, just rugged cameras very much. I mean, I never have, so I'm excited to try it out. Now, I know they do have a bunch of different accessories you can get. You can see here all of the options. Looks like some lens adapters, some different functionality. I don't know what those are, but that looks cool. I mean, this thing is supposed to be waterproof to a certain extent, but it looks like it also has a dive housing. So much like the GoPro, the GoPro itself is waterproof, right? But if you want to take it diving farther than 33 feet, you'll need a housing, and it looks like this is the same way. So I've never really used Olympus cameras too much, and we get some literature. Not as much literature. I mean, it looks like they do support literacy, but kind of skimpy on the literature there. That's a joke, I always talk about literacy. We got the warranty card if you're gonna keep this and make sure that you can keep your rugged camera up to snuff and not worry about it breaking. What else do we got? We got a, come on out. We got just a regular power adapter, USB. We've got the battery. Now this battery looks very similar to the Sony batteries that I use on my RX100 Mark V. Looks roughly the same size. It is an LI92B model, blah, blah, blah. It is 1,350 milliamp hours. That is a lot of power for such a tiny battery. I'm kind of impressed by that. Rechargeable lithium ion. Ooh, hoo, hoo. You know what I'm gonna ask. How many of you actually use these straps? But this is a strap that I might use because it doesn't actually look like a camera strap. It looks like, if you guys do a lot of outdoor stuff, I'm a very big fan of doing outdoor stuff. This looks more like a strap that you would use to tie something down on your backpack or gear. I like that, and this is something I would more likely use that. That's awesome. What do we got here? And then we've got the cable that goes to the power charger. Now, something that I already don't like is that this does not come with a battery charger, because this camera for ding amount of dollars, I mean, I just think cameras should come with battery chargers, not this thing where you gotta plug it into the camera. Even the Canon SX740, their cheap 4K camera, comes with a battery charger. Just give us battery chargers, guys. And this isn't even USB-C, this is a very new camera. This isn't even USB-C, this is regular USB. Kind of disappointed in that, but let's see, is there anything else in here? Or is it just the camera itself? That is a hefty camera. That's pretty nice though. I like a camera with a bit of heft. I don't necessarily like the lightest cameras. Oh, that feels amazing. Holy cow, that feels great. I mean, it says tough right on the front, and you know what? That feels tough. I will let it live. Hold on. That was satisfying. Now, I will let this live to its tough moniker because it feels tough. That is a good feeling camera. It's got an unlock. What's this? Okay, so if you do want to replace, use those accessories that we saw earlier, this is one of the waterproof things, probably to keep the, to keep the water outside of this. So it's kind of like a gasket. I like that. It's got a little flash. It's got a really nice grip. It says it is shock proof down to 7 feet. Maybe we'll have to drop this and find out. Waterproof down to 50 feet, so this is more waterproof than a GoPro. F2.0, so that it should be pretty well in low light. I thought I wasn't gonna like this. I kind of just got this to be oh, let's give it a shot, try out the toughest camera. But just holding it right now, there you can see the battery with the SD card slot. What's this on the side? Okay, so there's the USB, there's the HDMI, there's the USB, there's the HDMI. It's on the other side of a waterproof little part of the housing. What do we got here? Log, on or off, on. Got to zoom, and that's one of the things, right? So GoPros, they can zoom digitally, but it's not that great. This can zoom optically, and this has a, I don't know if you can see it right there. Can you see it right there? It says a 4.5 to 18 millimeter, but with a sensor this size, I think this is a 24 to 70 equivalent if you're using full frame zoom, which is, I mean, for a waterproof camera, that's pretty great. It's got a, like I said, it's got the zoom. It's got a manual dial here that feels pretty darn good. It's got a mode dial, which I'm a very big fan of. We'll put it in video because that's probably where it's gonna stay. The screen is, it's kind of sharp on the edges. That's kind of weird. It's very jagged on the edges. I don't know if that would like chip or something when we're out and about, but we will find that out here shortly. Info button, playback button. The buttons all feel good. I do like that they included a mode button, record button, GPS Wi-Fi on top. This just, I mean, the best part about this thing is it feels amazing. Let's see if this battery has any power to it. Let's see what the menu system looks like. Now, the only Olympus camera besides this I've ever used is the EM1X, which is like their top of the line, like sports photography camera, which had amazing autofocus, and I did enjoy using it, but it just, you know, it wasn't for me. I'm a video guy, and I like durable, rugged cameras. What do we got here? Please select your language. Okay. English. We'll do this later. Menu. So what do we got now? The screen doesn't flip or anything like that. The more you add joints, the more you add movement, you introduce vulnerabilities that could like break. So is this a touchscreen? Yeah, this is not even a touchscreen. Again, it's a durable camera. You can't see it very well, but can you see it over there? Like the screen looks pretty nice. Like it's got a really nice refresh rate. What do the menus look like? Picture, focus stacking. What do we got? Video bitrate. We can do super fine. Super fine. File sizes will be large. That's the way we like them. 30, 60. So it'll do 30 or 25. It says 60. So it'll do 30 or 25. Not a big fan of that. I'm kind of disappointed. Movie. So you can do audio. I wonder how that's going to sound. We'll have to take that outside and try. But what I don't like is it's not giving me an option for it. It gives me video bitrate, but it's not giving me resolution options. Especially if it's going to say 30 to 60. Okay, so is it just like a slow motion option? Is that my only thing? It's got stabilization built into it. I think part of the deal is you're not going to get like manual mode. I don't see any manual mode. Like you can change the, with this, you can change the exposure compensation, which is what we're doing now, but it doesn't give you the ability to like manually change it. So I can change, yeah, exposure, but ISO set to auto. Can we change that like in the menus? I'm not like super into Olympus menus, so this is something we'll have to learn as we go along. But right off the bat, I'm just, I'm a little disappointed, like a little disappointed. But let's pop an SD card in here and see what this looks like indoors, just in the studio right here. Okay, we have a memory card. Okay, we got 41 minutes of record time. So let's hit record. There you go, there's you guys. There's nothing, that's just a backup tripod. So let's see, how does this look? So, well, let's go as wide, is that as wide as it can go? There, now we're as wide, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, so this is as wide as we can go on the Olympus TG-6. Again, this is just like straight out of the camera. We're in the exact same lighting that you just saw with the GH5. The RX100 Mark V recording behind us. The A6400 above us, you can see it right there. But this is what the image quality looks if you were gonna use this as an indoor studio camera, which you absolutely would not. This is not designed to be an indoor studio camera. This is designed to be a rugged outdoor camera, which is where we'll use it next. We'll make a series of videos about it, but this is just, I wanted to see how it looks if you do want to use it indoors, because it should look pretty good wherever you're gonna buy it as an expensive camera. My big complaints right now, and again, I just opened the box, so I'm sure hopefully I can find these settings inside of the camera. I don't like that I can't manually control stuff. You can do all of these things on a GoPro, which, so basically what you're doing is you're getting a little bit bigger of a sensor and a zoom and a little bit better waterproofing. And is that worth giving up all that other stuff? Like, they still have touchscreens, they still have good audio. We'll have to see, but what we're gonna do next, we're gonna take this, we're gonna hop outside and do just a quick like vlogging test to see how the stabilization looks, see how it looks outdoors. Hey, really quickly, I was reviewing the footage over on the computers. We're getting ready to edit this video, and what I found out was I had the camera set to some kind of 2x mode, so this is actually what it looks like when you don't have it set to 2 times as wide. Imagine that, it might be actually usable when you're not just seeing like my mouth here. Like, that's, I mean, one of the negatives about using the camera without any kind of flip screen is, like right now, I don't even know if we're recording. But yeah, this is what it actually looks like when you don't have the camera set, like, zoomed in more than you need it to be. Okay, back to the video. See ya outside. Now we're outside with the Olympus TG-6, and this is the image quality that you could expect to get. Again, I literally just took this out of the box, so we are set to straight up auto everything. I did figure out a few ways that you do kind of get like quasi-manual control, but this is the image quality you could expect to get. I do have it on a Manfrotto Pixie, so it's a little bit farther away, but yeah, this is the audio, this is the image quality. I don't think this thing has stabilization built into it, but you can see that. I cannot. Yeah, I do like the idea of this camera. I used to be really big into mountain climbing. This was kind of before like cell phone cameras were a big deal. And I always dreamed of having a camera like this. So I'm very excited to try this out over the next few days, see if it's actually any good, see if it's something that you guys should get. Leave a comment below on what you would like to see out of this camera, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.